What's going on, guys? It is Jack UltraGamer here, and welcome to the third garage tour video that I've made in GTA 5. Now, when I made my first garage tour, all that there was this Eclipse Towers that I had right here, one garage, and then the second garage tour had two garages, but now we've gotten to the point where there are 4 garages that you can own at once in this game, so we're going to have a lot to tour today. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible because there's so many things I have to say about each car and so many cars that I own. So I don't want to be like, you know, talking on here for hours. So let's start off with the Eclipse Towers. Now this was the original garage. This was the first main garage I ever had when GTA Online first came out, and it's been here ever since. There's some very original old cars in here I've had for a long time. So yeah, let's begin right here with the crew entity, probably the most known vehicle in my videos. And a little known fact is that this car, when we first created the UltraGamers crew in GTA, our GTA crew, we made this red crew color, and then we first loaded in, we tested it out, we sprayed it on this car, and it looks so good that everyone in the crew wanted one like this. So the reason why I kind of got the name the crew entity is that a lot of people on our crew have an entity that's sprayed this color, and then they have their own wheels and stuff that they want. But yeah, it's got the logo, everything. I pretty much love that car. I'll never change it, in my opinion. Next up, we have the Osiris right here. So yes, this came out in the Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1 DLC. I was very excited for it. Looks awesome based off the Pagani Huayra, but let's look at the doors real quick. It's got the butterfly doors, as I call them. There's many different names for these, but I just say butterfly. But yeah, when I first got it, I didn't know what color I really wanted on this, but I put this glossy silver, and it looks sick, along with the candy red as secondary. Has the red edgings on the carbon wheels. I love that. So yeah, pretty much, that car is pretty much for showing off looks and everything. Not the best handling, in my opinion. But next, another car that does not have good handling is the Trofade Adder right here. Now, for the longest time, this car had red secondary right there on the hood, if you ever noticed my old videos. But I recently changed it, and it now has this glossy black, like it always did, but it has secondary chrome. And one thing I love about this is that I spent $50,000 on these rims right here, just so that I could have these fancy chrome rims on the side of my Adder, and they put a really nice touch. It just makes this car seem very royal and elegant. Moving on, we have my little SUV section that I decided to put in this garage because why not? We have the Coil Baller right here, and with a nice red finish. I like it. And I love the wheels. I think these are the stock wheels right here, and I left them stock because, like, why not? You have to have the stock wheels. They look the best, in my opinion. They're huge. You can see the bolts around them. One thing I don't like about this car is that the lights up here, they do not actually work. Like, they're customizable, but they don't do anything. They can't turn on, which sucks. Like, you know, what's the point of having them there if, you know, you can't just make the brightest light ever? I mean, they'd be sick. Just imagine how bright those would be. But, yeah, I really don't drive this that much, so this may not be here for the future unless, you know, I plan to do some video series with it. But, yeah. But speaking of a vehicle that does have a vehicle series, it is the Dubstub right here from Dubstub Madness. I love this thing based on the AMG 6x6. It is amazing in all ways. But, man, it looks tiny next to this thing, which we'll get into in a sec here. But, yeah, I like the wheels. It pretty much replaced my Sand King if you ever saw the first Dubstub Madness video. I will try to find a way to either continue the series of Dubstub Madness because I really haven't been posting much of that lately. It's probably been like months now. But, yeah, sad thing is those lights up there do not work either. Like, seriously, come on, GTA. You gotta, like, work on these. You gotta get those lights up there to work, because what is the point of them? Yeah, I love the white and chrome. It's a 6-seater. That's not another awesome thing, but I'm taking too long here. We're gonna quickly move to my Navy Insurgent. Now, if you saw my second Q&A, I believe, I was riding around in Superburger's Desert Insurgent, because that's the only video I have of it. But yeah, he has a Desert Insurgent, and I decided to buy one, and I made mine the Navy Insurgent. If you could see, it's dark blue right here, which I love. I love the black wheels. It's amazing. I truly recommend you buy that. I mean, you may think that's a waste, but, like, it stays in your garage. You can bash through vehicles. It's so fun. It's armored and everything. So we're going to quickly run down. Yeah, we got Bullet GT. This was based off of a Golf livery of a real Golf 4 GT. So that's why the color combo may seem a bit weird, but I love it. Jester right here. Great for races, everything. chrome, lime green with yellow dew. I love that. Turismo. Do not use this very much because that got put in the game. But yes, this is probably the best handling car in the game because it is like the lightest car in the game. But yeah, I really like it. I think I'm never going to sell this thing. But yeah, compared to this thing, now that this got put in the game, this was the original McLaren P1, but now they put this in here. So like, this is kind of more the LaFerrari. I really don't know anymore what that is. But yes, with Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2, they put in a brand new McLaren P1. And this is the T20, and this is pretty much the best car in the game. As we've tested out with Top Gear and everything, it's the fastest. It has really great handling. It is probably the best looking. There's nothing wrong with the looks. It has the doors that go up like the P1s. Just show them right here. It has the spoiler on the back that goes up as well. Yeah, Progen T20. I love this thing. In orange, obviously. I had to put it in orange. Oh, it's awesome. So, I think that is it for this garage right here. Man, we took some time on that. I'm going to quickly speed through the next ones. But yeah, we will just take out the T20 and head down to my next one, which is Richard's Majestic. So, as we head out, this is a good way to demonstrate the spoiler that's on it. Alright, come on. We need some speed to activate this thing. Oh, yeah, there it is. My only problem is the spoiler doesn't really go up that far. I wish it did, like the real P1. But yeah, in every way, I love this. But moving on. Oh, shoot. Okay. We will be transitioning into Richard's Majestic in 3, 2, 1, now. And we are here in the Richard's Majestic. Keep an eye out for all the cars that you see, because most of them are somewhere in one of my videos. And if you spot them out, if you recognize them, just points for you, man, alright? So we're going to start off with the Misako Massacro, whatever you want to call it. This is my stock one. I made it red because, in my opinion, it looks kind of... I like the Ferrari. It has that Ferrari look on the front. But really, I think it's more Aston Martin. Yeah, you could see that from the back. But I love this thing. I love it in red. It looks beautiful. Next up, we have... This used to be the best car in the game before the T20 came out. Ironically, both of them are orange, my two best cars. But this is the Pegassi Zentorno. Everyone has to know this car. I recommend you buy this no matter what, because the reason why I would say this is the best car in the game before is it's super fast, really good handling, and once again, it looks great. It's a win-win. You got doors that go up, scissor doors from Lamborghini. Yeah, it's just a win-win. Everything is awesome about this. And if you do own one, you have to get the Tron wheels like that. It looks amazing. Designed off the Veneno with some Sesto in it. I love that car. Next up, we have the Vodka. Now, if I had to pick one car that I'd probably get rid of, it would be this thing. Because sadly enough, GTA tried to combine like McLaren with like some Aventador. You could see some Aventador in the back of this car. And then some Gallardo. These are all car names. They tried to combine like 3 cars into one, and you end up with something that just looks so messed up, in my opinion. The shaping is all weird. Its handling is probably one of the worst in the game too. But yeah, I mean, I have to own all the Lambos. I just, you know, it's just here. Why not? There's no really need to sell it at this point. So it's here. This is my Vodka. Next up is the Comet, the only Porsche 911 they really have. They have some other Porsches, but this is the only main one. I have mine lime green right here, just like my Jester we saw earlier. Love the wheels. Some people may say they hate this giant spoiler, but I actually love it. It doesn't really fit the curves because it's really like straight and stuff, but I love the giant spoiler, and I love this car. It's really fun to just kind of mess around when it drift everything. And finally, the 9F, probably my favorite sports car of all, with this bubblegum cotton candy finish I put on here. It's got the hot pink with the dark blue. It looks awesome with the roof up too. If only I could show you guys that right now. Don't really like the little spoiler. Don't really like the back. I like the two lights. They just don't. But anyway, I still love it though. It's an Audi R8. You have to love that thing. Next up is my Elegy, the free Elegy that you could pretty much buy whenever you want. This car is awesome. I love the wheels that you got there. I just love straight out black. Next up is my Schwarzer. You may wonder, what is a 2-door coupe just doing in like a full out sports car garage? Why do you own this? Because I am a Mercedes person. You guys probably don't know that yet, and I think this car looks beautiful. You can see the intercooler on the bottom. Wheels, perfect. Lip spoiler, amazing. Fun to drift in. I love it. Next up, What is this, Alpha? Okay, yeah, there we go. I'd probably sell this as well. This thing is not the most useful. It's a giant car. It's really big, giant Cadillac coupe you got here. But I love the wheels. You can see the red inside right behind the chrome wheels right there. You got the logo, kind of white and red finish. I love how these lights look tinted. That looks awesome. Oh, and then some of my cars actually have my custom plate on them still. Ultra 01. I gotta get a new custom plate. Okay, next up, we have the Coquette. This is my regular Coquette. Actually, for the longest time, I had the roof on this thing, and then I realized that you could just quickly take it off just by going into customs. So for now, I kind of ride with it without the roof off. It's kind of like getting, you know, a nice new Coquette. But I love the chrome, just the chrome with no spoiler, just kind of keep it low. It's got the custom exhaust, everything. I kind of like it the way it is right now. It used to be yellow, regular Corvette colors, but chrome's kind of unique. And then, of course, the next Coquette that I have is another chrome one. I've actually been dying to get this for a long time, ever since the Flight School DLC came out. And then finally, like about a couple months ago, I had enough money to actually buy this, and I love it. I recommend you buy this car, especially the convertible version. But actually, it doesn't matter. Same with this. You could just go in the customs and put the roof on. But obviously, this looks way better without. Amazing chrome. Love the wheels. So we're just going to quickly take this one out, and we're going to head over to my next garage. We're going to teleport there in 3, 2, 1. Bam! We are here in my third garage. Now, this one's kind of like my more play-around garage. Like, it has just a bunch of random vehicles I kind of put in. I tried to color code them, but as you can see, it didn't really work well. So I have my 2 bikes in here. I have my Vindicator, which is my expensive, fun. It has nitro. It looks like a sick concept one. You either like the look of this bike or you don't, and I personally do. So we have that. But then if you want to do stunting, I have my body right here. It's got the, I've had this for a long time, actually. You can see this in some really old videos. But yeah, you can see the white walls right here. I love the livery. I love that Stronzo. But yeah, right here we have the Sultan. Now, the one video this was featured in was my race in Top Gear against the jet ski, I believe it was. But yeah, I love this. I love the colors I have on it. Yeah, I decided not to tint the windows just because you could see more. But, yeah, right here is my Rapid GT. I bought this pretty recently, but I love the brown. Like, you may think brown's an ugly color, but for this, it fits really well. Aston Martin brown. Nice spoiler. I love the exhaust tips you could see right there. Alright, around here. And this is my long-haul sports machine. This is my race Massacro. And, yeah, I use this. I mean, we do long haul a lot in this crew. It's our favorite hobby to do. It's the best race ever, in our opinion. And we recently got into doing it in sports a lot rather than always doing it in super. So I made a custom car just for this, and this car is perfect. Just a sports racer. It's amazing, and I love the black. It's also got a carbon hood right here, if you could see that. And finally, on this row, we have the Dukes of Hazzard. It's amazing. I got the flag on top, the black with the orange kind of second. You can see the orange roll bars in there. Now we got my armored Kuruma. So when the first heist came out, I got a regular Kuruma and I made it blue and chrome. And then recently, probably a couple months ago, I got enough money and I just swapped that out for an armored one. Put the exact same pretty much settings on it. I got blue, chrome, and it actually, secondary chrome actually looks really good. Like, you may think armored chrome looks terrible, but it looks good in my opinion. Awesome car. You always need an armored Kuruma. Recommend you do have one, especially for that flying glitch. Like, this thing went in the air, man. Custom Banshee. Now, this one is actually designed off of the real-life Banshee that, was made. It was made from a Dodge Viper. It's the only car that's ever been replicated into a real-life car from GTA. So, yeah, it is indeed. There's a real-life version of this Banshee out there somewhere. Next up is the Infernus, kind of matching all the colors, blue matching here. So, yeah, this is indeed the third Lamborghini that I have. So, yeah, I do have all Lambos in this game. And Infernus is just a classic Lambo from GTA 4. I remember this thing there. I love the wheels, everything. I personally think the back looks terrible. Pokeball, like, you know, freaking taillights right there. Just, ugh. But yeah, and then my Panto, I got this real recently too. I had like, we used to call these the jelly beans when I'm Not Hipster came out, and we made a video about that like a long time ago. Then I sold my yellow one, but then I recently got it back just for like fun's sake. My friends convinced me to. I did a glitch, so you know, to get, if you see the bumper is kind of glitched out, it actually does not have a roof right there. And so yeah, there's a glitch for that. So you just look that up and then you could get it. But yeah, I love the Panto now. It's awesome. Just watch the launching video. This thing got some air as well as my Kuruma back there. Alright, so we're going to quickly head off to the final garage. I'll take the Vindicator right here. But yeah, you guys can probably guess what's in the final garage. There's a couple vehicles that have been in my videos that are clearly that you haven't seen yet. So we will head there now. Alright, we're going to boost into this jump with the Vindicator. Hopefully this goes well. Come on, boost. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Alright. That really didn't work out. Luckily, we could quickly just drive out like as if that never happened, and we will be on our way. Alright, and we have arrived here at the final garage. This is my most recent one that I've bought right when the Lowrider DLC came out. And speaking of lowriders, you probably guessed that that is what is inside right here. So yes, this is probably like the most expensive, the most amount of money is probably all inside of this garage right here. Because bam, a whole row of 5 lowriders, and they're all worth way over $1 million. So like that is just amazing. That's $5 million you're just looking at right there of custom lowriders. So let's start off. Actually, we're gonna start off from the back right here, because this is the first lowrider I bought. I made it in the DLC video, and this is the Chino. Is it? Hang on. Yeah, Chino. So many names, I forgot this one. But yeah, I love this. Probably my favorite looking lowrider of all of them. That's why I bought it first. But yes, it looks beautiful. You can just take the roof off and on. I kept it on for now. So yeah, that one's pretty much for looks. It's pretty heavy. You can't bounce it that much. But speaking of the opposite, here's the Primo. Now this thing can bounce. It has a beautiful interior. It has speakers, white seats. I love the red, love the livery and everything. But yeah, if you put it up on full mode, you can just literally go on 2 wheels on this thing. If you turn, like make a sharp turn, it'll just roll over. It's so awesome. It's a really fun lowrider to have. This thing also can bounce too. This is the what is it? The Faction, I think. Yeah. All these names I've kind of forgotten. DLC's been a while, but yeah, love the look of that. This one is also, I recommend you get this one out of all of them. It's a freaking low muscle car. It's awesome. The I have to go inside again. The Buccaneer. Okay, yep, there it is. Keep on forgetting these names. But I will not forget this one because it is the Voodoo. This is the last one I bought. I was just running like, I just had like $1 million left, but I'm just like, why not? I still want a Voodoo. I mean, this is awesome. Awesome green. I love the livery. The like freaking monster inside. That one's amazing right there. And then we're going to quickly move on to this side right here. We have the Hearse that I got from the Halloween. This is obviously the most recent vehicle I bought, but I love the livery, just the red, the splotches, everything. And then god dang it, it's so big. I swear, look, it's literally almost inside of my toolbox right here. Look at this thing. It's so long. And then you can barely see the zombies sticking out back there, but yep. And then my custom Phoenix, I decided to put in this one to kind of fit the muscle theme that we got in here. So yeah, I love this one. I love the spoiler. I love the gray wheels that's on it. I mean, I had to own a Phoenix sometimes, so it's got the custom windows on top. But there's still one more car that I own that I haven't shown you guys, but sadly it's in a freaking Mars Mutual right now, so I'm gonna call it in. Hopefully it spawns in here. I believe it will. Up there it is. Alright, yep, here it is. Sterling GT. I bought this with some other money that I had too. And you have to own this as well. Like, you may think it's kind of not worth it, but at the same time, it is. It has really good engine sound. I like the wheels I put on it. And I know it kind of looks a bit stock to me, but I like it stock. You know, I don't want all that weird racing stuff. This is an elegant Gullwing Mercedes that just needs to be kept. So yeah, obviously it has the famous Gullwing doors, as you can see right up there. Ooh, yes, look at that. And one fun thing that you can do, I'm gonna take it outside. because I want to show you guys one fun thing we could do before we end this off, because obviously this is the 4th garage, and that is all the cars that I own. I still have some leftover spots right there for maybe upcoming DLCs. But yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to vehicle doors, and we're gonna go to right, open that up, and left. And you could straight out cruise with the doors up just like this, and they won't come off. And I think it's like that for like most cars actually, with this new option of opening doors. You could do it to the T20 and other things. But yeah, you could freaking just cruise around with your wings up, you know, like you could fly. It's amazing. So yes, this car is worth it in my opinion. All the cars that I have are probably keepers, because now that I have four garages, I do have a lot of extra space. But who knows, more DLCs may come out. I may want to fill them up. Something like the Lowrider DLC made me just want to get all 5 of those cars, and I think those are very worth it in my opinion. They're really fun. But thank you guys for watching the 3rd garage tour video. I'm not sure if there'll be another, because who knows, this game will probably be faded away by then. But yeah, hopefully you guys recognized all of them, because obviously the cars in this game mean a lot to me. I love automotive things. It's amazing. If cars like that weren't in this game would honestly be 50% worse in my opinion. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and as we drift around, I quickly hop out and I get my salute ready. Come on, where is it? Oh. Alright. This will be Jack UltraGamer signing off.